Welcome to our California Real Estate Exam Prep video series. We'll give you 20 daily practice questions for the next 100 days with detailed answers to help you pass the exam and get your license. If you like our videos, please like and subscribe. Let's start now. 1. The name of the summary proceeding to evict a defaulting tenant is A. Ejectment. B. Unlawful detainer. C. Abandonment. D. Surrender. Answer B. Statement of fact. 2. When a governmental body, such as a city or county, takes private land for public use, that process is governed by law. Such a taking is accomplished through the exercise of the right of A. Rescission. B. Police power. C. Eminent domain. D. Reversion. Answer C. Eminent domain is the right of the government to take private property for necessary public use. 3. Which of the following principles is the basis for the market data approach when appraising residential property? A. The principle of competition. B. The principle of substitution. C. The principle of supply and demand. D. The principle of contribution. Answer B. The cost of acquiring an equally desirable substitute property is used as the basis for the market data approach. 4. Authorization to sell a parcel of real property in the event of a default is given by A. Trustor to beneficiary. B. Trustor to trustee. C. Beneficiary to trustee. D. Beneficiary to trustor. Answer B. In agreements found in a deed of trust, the trustor, borrower, gives the trustee, third party, the power to sell the property given as security for the note, in the event the trustor defaults in his payments to the lender. There are many additional agreements in such a trust deed establishing the condition under which the trustee can exercise this power of sale. _5. The conditions of sale will affect the A. Price of the subject property. B. Value of the subject property. C. Utility of the subject property. D. Basis of the subject property. Answer A. Such conditions as a forced sale or purchase, uninformed purchaser or seller, and favorable financing would influence the price, but not the value, utility, or basis of the subject property. 6. When a judgment is duly recorded, subsequent buyers and innocent purchasers who are ignorant of the recording have received A. Actual notice. B. Constructive notice. C. Voidable notice. D. Contingent notice. Answer B. Recording gives constructive notice to everyone. 7. The existence of an easement appurtenant requires all of the following, except A. At least 2 tracts of land in separate ownership. B. Adjoinement at their respective borders by the dominant tenement and servient tenement. C. Transferability with the land as an incident thereto. D. A benefit to one tract of land and a burden to another. Answer: B. The dominant tenement does not have to adjoin the servient tenement in order to have an easement appurtenant. 8. Under a valid assignment of a lease, the assignee purchases the leasehold interest and becomes A. Landlord. B. Guarantor. C. Sublessee. D. Tenant. Answer: D. The assignee is the one who purchases the lease, and he would be the new tenant. 9. Certain unities are necessary to establish a joint tenancy in the ownership of real property. There must be unity of A. Guarantees, ownership, claim of right and possession. B. Title, marriage, and survivorship. C. Possession, title, interest, and time. D. Possession, heirs, and fee simple title. Answer: C. The 4 units of time, title, interest, and possession are essential to create a joint tenancy. 10. The owner of a 5-unit apartment complex has decided to sell each apartment in the building to the 5 present tenants. He has decided that each tenant will own his own unit and fee, but will own the common areas of the building and land undivided joint ownership. In all probability, the plan would be legally interpreted to be A. Lot split. B. Stock cooperative. C. Subdivision. D. Variance. Answer: C. The plan would not necessarily involve a variance, nor would it be a lot split, since the land is not being divided. A stock cooperative would involve a corporation and common ownership of both the building and the land. By elimination, it would be a subdivision. 11. One of the main differences between real and personal property is that real property A. Can be held in joint tenancy. B. Is immovable. C. Is subject to depreciation over a period of time. D. Can be willed. Answer: B. The primary difference between real property and personal property is that real property is generally immovable, personal property is generally movable. 12. Definitions of market value are least concerned with A. Material cost. B. Value in exchange. C. Objective value. D. An open market. Answer: A. The original cost of the materials has very little to do with value. 13. Rental schedules for various units of space are realistically established on what basis? A. Capitalization of income. B. Cost of construction. C. Market comparison. D. Published surveys, which report average housing costs. Answer: C. Market comparison would be the most realistic method of establishing rental schedules. 14. Economic rent is the rent A. Received for comparable space in the economic open market. B. Charged under a contract. C. That the property would command in a perfectly informed market. D. Necessary to produce a competitive return to the owner. Answer A. This is a good definition of economic rent. There probably is no such thing as a perfectly informed market. 15. The purpose of the Truth in Lending Act is to A. Regulate usurious charges for credit. B. Establish a maximum annual percentage rate. C. Assure a meaningful disclosure of credit terms. D. Limit the cost of credit to the consumer. Answer C. Regulation Z of the Truth in Lending Law requires lenders to disclose the annual percentage rate, APR, of interest, and all directly or indirectly associated costs to be paid by potential borrowers, thereby allowing them to shop for their loans. 16. Which of the following is not essential to the creation of an agency relationship? A. Agreement to pay a consideration. B. Agreement of the parties to the agency. C. Competency on the part of the principal. D. A fiduciary relationship. Answer A. An agent could represent either seller or buyer, and compensation is not a requirement. For example, a broker could be asked by a buyer to help arrange a loan. If the broker did, he might not receive any compensation, but he would still be the agent of the buyer for that one act. 17. An appraiser is appraising a single-family residence and notices an abandoned gas station next door. The appraiser would logically recommend which of the following? A. A structural pest control report. B. A toxic waste report from the EPA. C. Rezoning of the property. D. A soils report by a civil engineer. Answer B. The appraiser would want to know if there had been any seepage from the gas tanks which might contaminate the property he was appraising. 18. An interest in real property can be acquired through adverse possession or by prescription. The interest acquired by prescription is A. The right to use the land of another. B. An equitable title. C. A legal title. D. A private grant. Answer A. Prescription refers to an easement, which is the right to use the property of another. 19. When the general level of prices decreases. A. It has no effect on the value of money. B. The value of commodities increases. C. The value of money increases. D. The value of money decreases. Answer C. When prices decrease, money becomes more valuable since it can buy more goods. 20. Deed restrictions are appropriately classified as A. General liens. B. Constructive liens. C. Encumbrances. D. All of the above. Answer C. Deed restrictions, private limitations on real property, are encumbrances, that is, burdens on the title to the property. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please consider subscribing to our channel so you don't miss out on our future videos. We look forward to seeing you in the next one.